Hello and welcome to the LAAS Subject Directory Portal instructions for adding a thumbnail and banner image or images to your directory entry page. Before you begin, it's recommended that you select and prepare your image before logging on. The recommended dimensions for thumbnail image is 800 by 600 or 4:3 aspect ratio. File size should be less than 60 KB and the types supported are JPEGs and PNGs. Therefore, it's best to use an image on the vertical or portrait. And know that if you do not choose a thumbnail image, a default LAAS subject logo will show up as a placeholder on the A to Z listing as seen here on the top, as well as on your directory entry page as seen here in the bottom. This is actually the Lanterman House thumbnail. However, if it wasn't there, it would be an LAAS subject logo. Recommended dimensions for banner images are 1532 by 862, and the file size should be less than 200 KB. And it's best to start off with a horizontal or landscape image. The banner image will only show on your directory entry page. Please keep in mind that when selecting your image, it may need to be cropped. You should be able to edit your image using any imaging editing software included in your computer, or you can try a free online source like Pixlr. If you do not follow these specs, the image may come up cropped in a way you do not wish, or it may be pixelated. If you do not add a thumbnail image, like I said, a default LAAS subject logo will show up as a placeholder on the A to Z directory listing and your directory entry page. If you do not add a banner image, nothing will show. Only one thumbnail and one banner image is allowed. So if there's no banner image, it won't be white space. The screen will just show from the thumbnail on. If you're logging on to the new LAAS subject website, which launched on April 19th, 2021, you need to change your password. To do this, click on Login located on the upper left-hand side of your screen on the LAAS subject website. Then enter the email associated with your directory entry. In order to reset your password, the email must be in our system. Therefore, this cannot be a new email that you have not used before. It must be the one you are currently using. Create a new password by entering 16 characters. There are no capitals or symbols or numbers required, so a good hint is to use a variation of your favorite song lyric, book or movie title, or saying to help you remember. After you've created your password, click on Login. You'll be taken to a biographical page associated with the email that will include your occupation, institutional name, and join date. Under the My Directory profiles will be the link or links to the directory entry page or pages you are allowed to edit. Click on the link of the page you would like to edit or add your thumbnail. These are the steps to adding your thumbnail, which I will go ahead and demonstrate now on the LAAS subject website. So first, again, you must log in, enter your username. For most people, that is your email. This note here that says you must reset your password the first time you log into the site will stay up even after you've changed your password. So if you've changed your password, you can disregard that note and go ahead and log in. Again, your biographical page. Click on the link of the directory profile you wish to edit and click on Edit. And then Media. I'm going to go ahead and remove these images. Didn't do that before. So I'm just going to backstep a little bit and show you what your directory entry page would look like without a banner and without a thumbnail. So this is the LAAS subject logo that will show up if there's no thumbnail chosen. And again, there's no banner. So it just starts with your directory entry name. Edit, Media, click on Thumbnail and select Image. Since I prepped my images before, I have them at the ready, and I also designated a folder where that's easy to find. So this is my image that I'm going to use for my thumbnail. After it's loaded, this new extended window will show up. You have to give a name to your image. It's required. A required field is noted by the red asterisk next to the field name. So that's the title that I'm choosing to give to the image. And then the alternative text is the alternative text or text that shows up when an image can't be loaded or somebody who's viewing the computer can't see it. So you might want to choose to be a little bit more descriptive. And again, the alt text is required, and select entities and you'll see it show up. You do the same thing for your banner image. So I'll go ahead and choose this one. Kind of a long title. And I'm just going to go ahead and keep the alt text the same. And then I can choose here at the bottom in this blue bar area, you can save it if you think that you know will be good, or choose to preview it if you want to preview it. And say I don't like how Abe is cropped. I can go back to editing content, click on media, and I would remove that image of Abe and select another image. And I'm choosing to select this one because it's fairly monolithic. So city plans from the West Hollywood Archives. Text. So maybe I'll put a little bit more here. Roles of city plans in a wall shelf. Plans are from the West Hollywood Archives. Go ahead and put a period there and then select entities. And this time I'll go ahead and save it because I'm pretty sure that I like what I see. And there you have it. So again, you can save or preview. Once you've saved it, it'll show up the way hopefully you like it. A couple banner tips. The recommended dimensions are 1532 by 862, but it's a guide and it's not an exact science. So some tips could be start with a landscape image to help with the cropping. No people in the image lessens the likeliness that faces will get cropped. Choose an inanimate object or objects where cropping doesn't need to be as precise like you saw with the city plans. And again, it's a great opportunity to show off your rows of shelf or linear feet of collections. And please know that I'll be holding these tutorial sessions April to June on Mondays from 9 to 10 and Thursdays from 2 to 3. Thank you for joining.